back with another video. I just want to talk about relationships. I think when I started off, I was 15. My relationship when I was 15 was 3 years. With this relationship with 3 years, of course I was 15 and he was 21. So we had a good relationship prior to I got to know him. Only thing that my mother didn't like, or got into a lot of activities with gang-related stuff that I didn't know of, because like I said, I'm 15. I'm not gonna. We did have moments where we went to the skating ring and we did skating and different activities. That was really fun. That was the most thing I loved about our relationship, that we went to do fun things like skating. The part that was a red flag that I didn't like was he liked to start fights with other people when we out. People jumping him or trying to attack him every chance he get, because he liked to start with people and he had a mouth. So I used to ask my mom, can I go to the skating ring with him? She'd tell me no. I didn't know nothing about it. I was thinking she just didn't want me to go, but no, it was because she was trying to protect me because of him. Anything could happen if I'm with him about drama or starting with people. So that was the only moment I could say I enjoyed with him, was that our relationship was good prior to things that happened, triggered to where we were never together no more. I'm talking to other women. So when I caught him talking to other women, what I did as a normal person, because I'm young, I ended up cheating on him, talking to somebody else, because he did it to me. Like I said, I'm young, no judgment, because when you're young, at that age, you're not gonna know what you want. You're only young and you're still learning and growing. But that was what I really enjoyed, going to skating, different events. That was the only time I liked it, to stay out of trouble and actually activities and skating and traveling. His dad was a professional skater where he skate real good. So I used to ask my mom when I go with his dad, and his dad, I loved me so much. He would take me to Charlotte, different places, Raleigh to skate. But my mom trusted me with him before she trusted me with his son, because he got in trouble. His dad was into church. He worked and he skated. That was his routine. He worked, he go skating for activities, and he worked. So he stayed out of trouble. He went to church. My mom didn't mind me being there to invite me because he was doing right. Prior to that, other than that, we had a good relationship. It was just, that was the red flag of he was talking to other females, I call him, and just getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging him or anything. Like I said, we did have a good relationship, but it'd be 3 years, but that was what it was. Him talking to other women and him starting with people and catching fights, starting fights with other people. Like I said, and that's when he did what he did, I did what I did. So after him, I just focusing on myself. I didn't want to date. I didn't really trust nobody. I didn't really want to open myself up with nobody, because like I said, 3 years of relationship was a long time. I let it go now because it's been so a long time now, but I can talk about it now because I healed from it. But I'm just thankful. Even through that, I learned my lesson of things with being with him. I learned that lesson because like I said, we had good moments, but that was the only thing that it really was. So yeah, I just took some time out for myself. I was doing me. I was being a kid. I was going to school each and every day. I went and did different activities, after school programs. My mom put me in. My grades was looking good in school. I got principal's lunch and I got different things. I was in different things. I was on a cheerleading team in middle school. Uniforms was paid for. Like everything was, you know what I'm saying, pretty much good. Prior to that, as I am right now, I ended up meeting my high school sweetheart, and he was I fell in love with him. We were flirting in school, like any other thing when you're in high school, you flirt with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You give them a chance because you don't know nothing to think nothing of it. If you're in high school, you're still young. You know what I'm saying? High school, sweetheart love, you know, like a soulmate love. Cause I got to know him, it was real good. When I first met him, I used to flirt with him. He was in the same class. He was really cool and sweet. So when I used to see him, I always speak to him till he talk to me. End up hitting it off and you know what I'm saying, getting together. We started off as friends. But the red flag I didn't like about him, now don't get me wrong, he took care of me, he had a job, he did what he could for me. But then it got to the point where I would help him take care of him, you know what I'm saying, make sure he got money, make sure he got everything he need. He got to the point where as soon as we got married, he changed. He had a lot of activities that he was into. He had a lot of women that he was talking to and dealing with on my back that I found out. He cheated on me with other women. He got other women pregnant. He got like 6 kids. One of his baby mamas that he had, I was cool with him. I knew she respect me. I respect her. I watched her kids, her son a couple times. Everything went well, but then it just got to the point where he started lying. I would find messages in his phone, him sending money to other women. He was talking to other women. I gave it a break. I left him alone. After that, I tried to get another chance just to see will he change. As soon as we got back together, he ended up telling me he got another girl pregnant. The girl that he did get pregnant, I ended up finding out social media information. He talked to her and I FaceTimed her. He was talking and she was telling me when they started talking, how long they were sleeping together. We had a long conversation. It's crazy because the same time he got with me, and he told about the girl every time she would be on the phone, they would be arguing back and forth. So I knew it was more than what he was telling me. He was telling me on one side of the story, but I figured it was something else. But after a while, I just started putting the piece together. I was like, is you finna tell me that your baby mama in the hospital, she having your baby is a girl, right? It was like, yeah, how you know? And right then and there, that's when I really, really believed that my intuition, me being spiritually in tune with the universe and with the spirit God gave me, to be able to know listen to my intuition and my conscience telling me that me reading people or me knowing things come from God. I let my intuition guide me and my spirit guide me instead of me listening to myself. So it's just like I already knew, which it was crazy, but I'm just thankful for that gift because you know what I'm saying, you having that gift and knowing, being in tune with the spirit of God and moving pure and doing the right thing that he desired you to do. You know what I'm saying? It saves you from a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's a lesson learned. I learned my lesson from him. Like I said, we had good days where we would go out, have fun, live life. We did all those things. But it just got to that point where when I started finding out about him when I started finding out about him cheating and telling him I found out and I knew about things, he started getting really possessive, like he was hitting on me and doing little things like that. It got to the point where he would start arguments just to leave, or he would stay gone for like 2 or 3 days, or you know what I'm saying, I want to see him. He would be hanging out with his homeboys. He'd tell me with his homeboys. Sometimes I do, you know, sometimes they would lie for him. And then come to find out, he was with the other women. He was dealing with other women. He would come use me for my money and I would help him out. Then I found out he was giving money to another female. So that's when it was just so many red flags that I feel like I didn't let go because of, I was waiting for a long time. 10 years and we was married for so long that I feel like I couldn't let go of that. But then it's like I got to the point where the patterns start being repeated, the same thing, the same cycle. So eventually, as me being a woman, I'm gonna get tired of that. I'm not gonna sit and be in the same cycle with somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is doing those things to me. So after that, I moved accordingly. I ended up finding after that he was leaving me at the house without I ended up losing. We had a trailer together. I ended up having my trailer. We lost it because the last money, and when I went to have an appointment that day, I gave him the money for rent to make sure he paid it. He ended up telling me that a dog, he got chased by a dog. He dropped his phone, and he ended up lying, telling me that he dropped the money when he spent the money on drugs or whatever it is he needed. So I just couldn't do it no more, y'all. I try my best to, you know what I'm saying, be the best wife, you know what I'm saying. I say you're supposed to be a good wife to your husband, submit to him, help him out through hard times, you know what I'm saying. I want, you know what I'm saying, I was still young at the time. I was 20, he was 19, so it's like, when we got married, we was real young. I feel like I knew I was ready to be married, but I feel like he had some more maturing to do. I feel like I would never ever give another chance again. I learned my lesson with him. I'd rather we just be distant, no love lost. But like I said, we had good moments, we had bad moments, but I'm just happy that I can talk about it now because it changed me from my perspective on dating, just giving myself and throwing myself out there to anybody because, you know what I'm saying, I'm worth so much more. And I know I'm wifey material. I'm not going to just settle for anything, and I'm not going to just be in any relationship. You know what I'm saying? If it don't serve me purpose, if it's not helping me heal, it's not helping me grow, it's not making me elevated, it's making me stand stuck, or I have to dim my light or lower my vibrational spirit that God gave me, I don't feel like there's a relationship I need to be in if it's like that. Relationship's supposed to be about trust, commitment, communication, you know what I'm saying? Putting God first in a relationship. You know what I'm saying, having your fun moments, y'all going out, taking trips, you know, taking some time out for y'all, you know what I'm saying, pouring into each other, motivating each other. That's why I feel like a relationship is about love, you know what I'm saying, trust, honesty, commitment, loyalty, like it's all about that. And then I think what made me give up on a lot of relationships was I was so loyal for the relationship I was in for 10 years that I was so loyal to him and willing to do everything for him because I was young and I loved him so much that it made me fall back from a lot of relationships. So I didn't want to, after him, I didn't want to really open myself up into another relationship because it's like it was a repeated cycle. It was the same thing. So it's just like I stopped looking for relationships and looking for somebody in a relationship, and I just started focusing on me, trying to pour into me and love me because at the end of the day, if you can't love yourself, how anybody, you gonna love anybody else? So I was really focusing on me. I was motivated. I would go to church. I would stay committed to what I'm doing. I would go to school like I was supposed to. That's the time I was staying with my grandma, and she took care of me the best way she knew how. She loved me. She made sure I was straight. That's who raised me, was my grandma. She raised me, and she did a heck of a good job of raising me. So, like I said, I'm in a relationship with now, and I've been in a relationship for like a year now, and the relationship I'm in now, I actually knew him for a long time, so with me being in a relationship with him, it wasn't really nothing, how can I say it? Like I knew him in a past life, so me being in a relationship with him wasn't like at first I was nervous and scared because I had a crush on him for so long, and I'm always used to see him, knew him, speak to him, talk to him. So it was like we hit it off really, really, really fast. I didn't even see it coming, or I didn't even know we were gonna get in a relationship. So we ended up getting to know each other. We would call each other each and every day. We would talk to each other, almost on the phone, probably like go to sleep on the phone with each other, communicate. I was afraid at first because like I told y'all, I was in a relationship for so long, I couldn't trust nobody no more. I ended up opening back up to trying to do a relationship, so I won't, you know what I'm saying, miss the opportunity to find a good person. I didn't let my traumas or the things I dealt with in the past affect me. I continue to let God use me, and I prayed to him to trying to find somebody else. So relationship has been good. I do feel we hit it off fast. We have so many good days and fun. We communicate with each other. What I love about us, we both have good hearts. We genuine. We love each other. We can joke and laugh. I can be myself around him. He makes me happy. But as any other relationship, We have our days sometimes, or sometimes the devil is busy. I think every relationship has its days. What helped me cope with those days is I have to pray, stay prayed up. And I gotta stay focused on God, and I got to the point where anytime I go to a relationship with somebody, I have to cast all my cares and everything that I'm thinking of or I'm going through to God, because I feel like He's the only person that can help me in every relationship I deal with. So this relationship I'm in now, I have been taking everything to God, and I have been praying to Him about certain things that we deal with. We have our days where we're gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? We both got a house we're taking care of. He's working a lot. He's making sure everything's taken care of and bills. I'm also doing the same thing. I'm also making sure the house is taken care of and everything is like how it's supposed to be. I'm also doing content. I also got a 6-year-old son and I have an 11-year-old son. So I'm just trying to do everything I can and juggle everything and balance everything out. That's why sometimes if y'all don't see me get up here and post it, because like, you know what I'm saying, we got a whole big house. I want to make sure my house is taken care of. I'm making sure I'm taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Also pointing to y'all, making sure I got to do what I have to do and show up for myself. And the only way to do that is to take care of myself, to do that. So, like I said, we do have a good relationship. Everybody in the relationship have days where it's not going to be easy, but out of all those days, because I pray and give everything to God, I feel like our relationship is grew stronger than it's been. It's been every time when I see him, I just get smiles on my face and I just get the chills. It just really makes me happy. You know, always. I had them days where it's a good day, but it's like we make the best of what we have each and every day. God never said, you know what I'm saying, relationship would be easy, or He would never say that it would be perfect, because we all human. You know what I'm saying? We all deal with things. Two people coming together and different. It's things that He still got to work on and grow, and it's things I have to still work on and grow. I don't feel like no relationship would be easy, but if you continue to give everything to God and keep Him in the center of your relationship, put Him first, and you know what I'm saying, do what you have to do in a relationship. Your relationship, you have to make sure it's balanced out. Your mental health, y'all mental health is together. Y'all pouring into each other. Y'all love each other. Y'all doing what y'all have to do to make sure relationship is stable. And you have that honesty, commitment, communication. You know what I'm saying? When you have all those things in a relationship, it works out. When both ends is truthful and tell the truth, you can trust them, talk to them. I feel like a relationship can really, really work if we have honest people. If we have people who's willing to put in a working relationship, any relationship can work. But it have to be balanced out with two people putting in the work. It can't be one sided. If it's one sided, you know for sure that it ain't gonna work. Because it takes two. If you will get a relationship, it takes two. And they say women mature faster than men. So if you put in that work and you know that you say, oh, I love this person, you're gonna do everything you can to make sure this person happy. You love them, you're taken care of. Even though they can take care of themselves, you're going to make sure that you're making sure that other person is happy. Especially if she's pointing to you and loving you, making sure you straight as well as making sure she's straight. And you holding stuff down and he holding stuff down. You have those two that come together and actually put in that work and know what it is you have to do with a relationship. I feel like any relationship can work, but the work has to be done. That's just like if you're married. You have to put in the work. If you know you want a healthy marriage, or you know you want a good marriage, you have to put in the work. It's a process. It don't happen overnight. Nothing do. But if you're putting in the work and you're willing to heal, you're willing to grow. Like I was even telling my past relationship, if you've been in a relationship with somebody where you have your ups and downs and you feel like you still have your ups and downs, it's about you changing your perspective, communicating with your partner, telling your partner how you feeling, what you feel like need to be changed, and telling them what it is that you're not liking, and then they understood where you're coming from in that relationship, and they end up changing it, and the relationship end up getting better. That right there is the start of a healthy relationship, because y'all both open and honest. Y'all can communicate with each other. Y'all have a clear understanding. Y'all both not talking over each other, but listening and communicating. I feel like any relationship, I'm not going to say that it can't. It just have to be that trust, and it have to be boundary set. You know what I'm saying? Temptation will always come in a relationship, but it's just about when that temptation comes, are you gonna go seek after that temptation, or are you gonna respect that person that you with in a relationship? Anybody can be in a relationship, and when they in your face, they can show you how loyal they is. They love you and they care for you and they with you. But it's about that too. But what about when you around that temptation and you're not around your partner? How do you actually act? Like, do you flirt with that partner? Do you engage in that? Do you let it go? Do you move on from it, or you actually feed into that temptation? So that's what it's about, you know. So you can be in a relationship and with the person that loves them, but it's not about what they're doing in your face. It's about what they're doing behind your back, because that matters more than in your face. Because you showing me what you want to show me in my face, but what about behind my back, bro? You showing me. So like I said, y'all, just taking that time to put in that work, that will make a healthy relationship. I just had to go ahead and talk to y'all about that, because I love a loyal person, and I love a person that loves to pour. I'm the type of person I love pouring into people. So since I love pouring into people, helping people, caring for people, and nurturing people, anybody, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Give me the energy I give you. If I'm pouring into you, I'm loving you, and I'm having them hard days, or I see my man having hard days, and I come uplift him and encourage him, like, baby, everything will be all right. We got this. Be strong. We're going to get through this together. You're not alone. Like, if I'm pouring into you those things, I want you to do the same. It have to be balanced. In a relationship, it have to be balanced. I done been with some relationships to where I was doing more pouring into and lifting them up, and I look at me, I'm down here, and I'm trying to balance it out and lift it up. And it's like this. If it's like this, it ain't going to work, because you can't lift somebody up, and you down here, and you trying to lift them up and get up here with you, and they down here, and you lift them up, and it's just back and forth. It's not gonna work. It's not balanced. It's unstable, and I just can't deal with nothing like that. So that's what I'm thankful that who God blessed me in my life now. I do appreciate him. He's a good man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not easy in relationships sometimes, but you put in that work, communicating. You know what I'm saying? Talking things out when it's hard. Not giving up, you know what I'm saying? It could be something great. I'm not gonna say it can't. It could be something great if you're willing to put in that work. Pray about it, give it to God. Y'all pray together. It'll work out. And then some people that is single, they say maybe some people single for a reason, because they feel like they don't have time for games, or they don't have time for people playing with their feelings, or they don't got time for people playing with their emotions. But I feel like majority of people that have a career or have a business, or, you know what I'm saying, don't have time for a person, because some people consider a relationship as a distraction. You can be in a relationship with somebody, they're a businesswoman, they're lawyers, or whatever it is they do. They feel like some of the people feel like relationships can be a distraction, because they trying to build their relationship, their foundation, relationship with God, or they're trying to elevate, and a relationship could bring them down, because they have to focus on their relationship as well as their career. So some people just choose to make sure they take care of first before they can put their all into a relationship. And sometimes it's good that way, because if you're taking care of you and making sure everything's taken care of your life, when you get in that relationship, then you're going to be all right. Y'all want to take care of, and the other person's life is taken care of, and they willing to grow and change, just like you willing to grow and change. Everything can work out. You know what I'm saying? God is good, y'all. And like I said, continue to do what y'all need to do for y'all life. I'm going to continue to do the same. I just had to get up here and share some relationship goals and past relationships in the future. Continue to let God guide you in a relationship. Pray about it if you are looking to be in a relationship, or whatever it is you want to do. Whether you stay single, it's whatever you want to do with your life. I just continue to open up myself and tell y'all some of my past experience and my experience now. But may this bless y'all today. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye, family.